We, for 3 years, participated in the motor show with VAMA, and this year the way it was organized was different, and there was some restriction in space also for them and for us. So we thought it was actually better than that we have our own motor show, and we decided to go to Hanoi, because it's 3 years that Hanoi didn't have any motor show. So that was a good way to do it without interfering too much with the VAMA exhibition, which is taking place later in Ho Chi Minh City. So we think it's going to be interesting. People will enjoy. It's organized as a very professional event. So I'm sure people will be really surprised by new models and by maybe some new brands also, which we have a press conference on that motor show on the 8th of September in Hanoi. So you will know more about this on that date. So the first motor show will happen in Hanoi, so that the first time official importers in Vietnam are actually coming together to show the latest products. It's planned in October, from the 9th of October to the 13th. It will take place in Giang Vo, which is the exhibition place in Hanoi. That's the only place we could find which is big enough to showcase. So at the moment we have 9 brands which confirm that they will be coming. So okay, Audi, of course, BMW, you have also Porsche, you have Renault, you have Luxgen, you have BAIC, you have Land Rover, you have Jaguar. So basically Mini also. So 7 of these brands are actually coming from Europe, which is interesting since Vietnam just signed the Vietnam and European Union free trade agreement. So that will be an interesting motor show. Well, so actually the Audi Q3 will be for us the new model being launched at the motor show. We might have some other surprise, but it's too early. Okay, so basically what we see at the moment is if you look at the automotive market in Vietnam, for January to July, it's 7 months, and what we see is that there is a big growth. Basically the growth is, I would imagine, at least 20% for the passenger car, if you take local assembly, CKD, and import CBU. And the biggest growth actually is for the commercial vehicles. So this one has been growing a lot. We think actually, if you look at the full year, we think that the commercial vehicle might double actually, or even more than double for this year. If you take commercial vehicle locally assembled in Vietnam, which is the biggest growth, at the moment it's 85% growth just for this commercial vehicle, and imported ones, where most of the imports are actually done by VAMA members. So this one is growing also, but over 60%. So basically commercial vehicles should really end up at, I would imagine, 120,000 more or less vehicles at the end of the year. Basically when you put this one together with the passenger cars, we see that it's growing also. The biggest growth is actually the CKD, and in CBU the biggest growth is coming from Kia and Hyundai. If you look at the actual volume, it's mostly the small compact volume, which is the Hyundai and Kia small models. So these ones, Kia and Hyundai, represent about 70% of the CBU imports in passenger cars. And if you look at their small models, from January to July, this represented almost also 70% of the complete CBU imports. So what you can see is that the small car segment is the one growing the most, both in CKD and in CBU. And in CBU, you have to be careful, because maybe one of the reasons could be fleets, especially taxi fleets. I see a lot of taxis which are actually small cars and which are new and both assembled or imports. So I suspect that could explain why there's a big growth. Whether it's just a peak for a fleet change or whether it's actually a trend, I don't know. It's too early to say. Regarding the passenger car, basically, just talking about passenger car, we think it's going to end up at 120,000 CBU and CKD. So that means a 20% growth. So 20% is a good growth. That's why I think 2 motor shows this year is a good idea, because there are many things happening in the car market, and changes in the tax, the changes in the calculation of the tax, the number of brands. You've seen a lot of new brands coming to Vietnam, so there will be more. So you see that actually this market is growing. It's a very dynamic one. If you look at the premium car market, it's also growing. What you see is that when you do local assembly for luxury cars, you seem to get a lower price, which actually get more new customers. So I think we still have the customers who like to discriminate with prestige, and we have more customers coming because some cars are becoming more affordable, and that seems to benefit the most. In premium also it's working, and in premium it's even the most dynamic ones in terms of new brands coming, because in just 2 years you had many new brands arriving, like Lexus, like Jaguar, like Bentley, like Rolls-Royce, like Lamborghini. All this happened in less than 2 years, and we know that there are few more brands coming, new ones. So it's very dynamic. It's going to be more dynamic. Overall, we think it's going to basically increase by overall it's about 50%. If you look at passenger car and commercial vehicle, at the end of this year the increase should be 50%, so it should be around 240,000 vehicles. So yes, it's a very dynamic market. So next year, yeah, good idea. So next year actually the automotive market in Vietnam is being impacted because, as you know, there was some decision or some draft decision at the moment regarding special consumption tax. So special consumption tax, the calculation is going to change from only on the importer calculation or assembler to take into account also the dealer. So there will be, I suppose, a higher cost of special consumption tax, so that might impact the price. In terms of price in dong also, there is a devaluation which just took place, so you see that the dong has depreciated, and because of that devaluation in terms of price in dong, at least for the imported cars, but even for the locally assembled, because they import the kits, and then that means they pay in currency, so they will have to inflate a little bit the price. So some of the tax has been increasing because of the calculation. So 1st of January this will happen. Some of the price of cars is impacted already now because of actually the dong going down. For some of the currencies, it depends on the importer's currency. So it can be good, it can be bad. If it brings cars from China, actually the yuan has gone so down that actually that could be good for the customers. Regarding the special consumption tax, there are some more changes in the tax rate. This has been decided or actually proposed for decision. And what you can see with this is for next year, in July, the tax will be different for the special consumption tax, which means that according to the proposal, if you have the plan to buy a car below 2 liters, actually it will be you will have a benefit in tax benefit in July next year. If you want to buy a car over 2 liters, actually you should buy it before. You should buy between now and July, and it's even worse if it's over 3 liters. So if you want to buy a big engine car, you'd better do it between now and July. Actually between now and December, because of the new calculation of special consumption tax in January. So the big picture for next year is there should be clearly from the government a sign showing that they want to incentivize cars which are actually lower engine capacity. So it's good for the environment because there's less pollution. It's good in terms of also making cars more affordable to a wider number of Vietnamese customers. At the same time, it will put a bit more pressure on the price for big engine cars, which actually will make the people who are more wealthy pay a little bit more. Which, okay, being in premium for Audi, that's of course an issue, but the magnitude is not so big, so we don't see too much of a big issue there. So then more changes, I don't know. What I can tell you for next year is I suppose it will still grow. I would imagine it will still be a double-digit growth at least. Whether it's going to reach the same as this year, it's unlikely, but it should continue to grow.